Okay, so update. Slept 6 hours last night. Still don't feel the greatest. Had nausea yesterday and today, just nausea, like stomach pains. I think that relates to like metabolic crashing due to not sleeping. And basically, I think it's gonna be popcorn. I was drinking a little bit of alcohol, much more alcohol than I haven't historically in my life in the past few years. Not like a ton, but like, I don't know, maybe like 12 times a year I'll have alcohol. And I think that has also led to an increased propensity towards insomnia through hurting my digestion by destroying my body's enzyme reserves, leading to depleted bile production and thus a harder time digesting fats, worsening dysbiosis, contributing to dysbiosis because fats are broken down in the small intestine by bile, and they can't. Small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. A year ago, I was eating a lot of fermented foods, and I stopped doing that because it's a pain in the butt to make them. But I'm making more fermented apples again because fermented apples, because I think eating large amounts of fermented apples over the past few years, but not recently, has led to most of my gut improvements through enzymes and stuff. And there's also a tradition, doctors and interesting traditions of consuming fermented foods with meat. I think probably because the enzyme bile relation. Of course, I don't think this is necessary 100% because I think that your body can produce those enzymes through gut bacteria breaking down fat and may even be better at it. But you need a high degree of health in order to break down fat, which is why Paul, from the Bible, gives some nutritional advice. Actually, it's so fascinating. Paul gives nutritional advice. He actually gives nutritional advice twice in the Bible. First, he tells Timothy to drink wine for his stomach, which is interesting. Which I think is the first recorded instance of Christian biohacking, for all y'all who want to cite that. And then, he says, I have fed you with milk and then meat, because you would not have been able to tolerate the meat. Or like milk for babes, meat for grown men. I have fed you with milk until now because you're not be able to tolerate meat. I'm paraphrasing and stuff, but the point's given, and I've actually found that's the case. Consuming large amounts of raw milk has led to increased ability to digest meat, which ultimately gives me more of a feeling of health and wellness than raw milk. But I have trouble digesting meat sometimes, which I think is due to the depleted enzymes. Pasteurized milk does not have enzymes. Raw milk has enzymes. Pretty much all the food you get at the grocery store doesn't have enzymes, but your body can produce enzymes for you if you have a very healthy gut. If you do not have a healthy gut, then enzymes count depletes, bioproduction tanks, and that can actually create dysbiosis, which will have the opposite effect of good gut bacteria. Kombucha. All about the kombucha and about that kombucha. I actually have a theory. Children, close your ears. It's not even a theory. It's just like, I remember scientific studies I read that like eating pussy is really good for your gut microbiome. So, hey, you gotta try everything, you know? But kombucha though, this is actually what precipitated my 5.5 hours of sleep. That was so nice like 2 nights ago. I couldn't sleep until then. I was sleeping like 4 hours a night. And I was like, wait, maybe the problem is I can't digest meat, so I can't really go on carnivore. And I don't know, so it's like I can't digest meat, so what's going on here? I'm like, okay, well that's bile. So then I'm also like, okay, well, plants aren't really giving me the nutrients I need to sleep. I can't digest meat because I got some bile issues or something. And I'm like, well, I started looking like bile. And, because the carrots were helping me a bit. And I was like, the carrots are making so I can digest meat. And I figured that was because, like, the carrots are kind of working. I mean, it's, like, kind of working, but it was also kind of not working. So I was sleeping 3 to 4 hours a night, 2 to 4 hours a night. And eating large amounts of stewed carrots and stewed beef, and it's like, it's digesting fine, but then when I go to poop it out, and just at random points of the day, I get these like intense bouts of abdominal pain that, I don't know, just sucked. I mean, it feels like better. It's not like, it feels like my gut's healing itself, but it just hurts sometimes. This is where I try to take a very intuitive approach, because I'm like, okay, well, that got me to where, that got me from not sleeping to sleeping. Also, chlorella. Chlorella has been very helpful too. I'm taking chlorella, but I've also been making real sure to take the chlorella carefully, so I don't like tank my digestion again, because chlorella is very absorptive of things. It's just, if I have weak digestion, as chlorella can like tank it, as all binders can. So large amounts of kombucha. And I'm basically just drinking this with the enzymes, because there's something fermented, it's got enzymes in it, and these enzymes, your body seems to have a large ability to take enzymes and do a lot with them. Like, I've noticed situations where I take digestive enzymes and then other non-digestive problems go away. I didn't even have food in my stomach. It just seems like those enzymes got repurposed for things, and I think this is definitely something to look more into. I haven't read any studies on this at all. Okay, there are a few. There's like, if you look at like gut bacteria studies, like you find studies that gut bacteria producing omega-3s, gut bacteria producing like all the, this is more established, a large amount of the amino acids our body uses. You gotta forgive me, I'm like still really tired, so this is just like challenging to make this video, but I wanted to capture more of like how I'm feeling and share useful stuff, like the nausea. Like, holy cow, the nausea stinks. Sugar helps. Like, I think it's the metabolic slowdown that comes with, so that's what it is. It's like metabolism grinds to a halt, and that just, it hurts in the stomach. So there's like apple cider. I got some right here, but I'll show you. Apple cider, popcorn, kombucha right now. Have some steaks. Over there, I'm gonna eat some of this, rest some more. I can rest now. My body can actually sleep. So if I lay down in the afternoon, I'll probably sleep, which wasn't the case for most of the month. Most of the month, all I could get was 2 to 4 hours in the middle of the night. The rest of the time, I'm just completely wired. And those 2 to 4 hours of kind of sleep is just, oh God. Yeah, and it's the nausea. It's just like, it sucks. It just sucks. Like, I'm not nauseous right now, but like when I was making those angry screaming rant videos earlier, like I was just nauseous. My head was pounding. Like, it's just horrible. It's like, I was telling my wife yesterday, I was like, so you know, like how like sex feels good, right? And I'm like, okay, this feels like the opposite of good sex. It feels like getting bad fucked right now. I'm just getting fucked, but it's like horrible. I'm just like, like all the time. Where's I going with this? I don't know, I was thinking of Byzantium and like Christendom. I know it's a meme, but like I do think about history a lot. It's really interesting, because like where we are now is a byproduct of where we're in the past, and where we're going to be in the future is a byproduct of where we're now. And people who largely make fun of you for studying history are idiots. I think it's probably a CIA psyop. I don't know if it's the CIA or something. The CIA, like, what do they even do? Do they just like manipulate the price of like Target stock or something? Come on, CIA, like get on your fucking game. What are you doing? Not poisoning my kombucha, that's for sure. I'm on your side, CIA. I don't know what side that is, but I'm on it. Don't kill me. Yeah, walking is really important too for keeping your metabolism high. Walking, very critical. You got to keep your cells healthy, keep everything good. Yeah. Gonna carve this block of wood. Don't know into what into yet. I'm just carrying it around until it occurs to me to carve it into something. You know what I mean? Like the wood will tell me what it's gonna be. Well, this video has told me it's over. Tune in, subscribe for more.